So this is now the third update in the series. My mom asked me to watch my siblings for a week. It's been 9 weeks. If you haven't watched the first 2 videos on this, I will be linking them below. Please be sure to like and subscribe so you get notified of any further updates in the series. Now on to the update. Update 6. Another update since it's been like 2 months since the last one. 16-year-old is still up and down. Sometimes so nice and easy to be around, and other times I'm like, TF is going on in her head. Like she had been really good with asking if she could go out and telling us who with and where and what she was doing, which was like so much progress. Then a couple weeks ago, I went to check on one of the other kids at like 1 a.m. and 16-year-old wasn't in bed or anywhere else in the house. Called her 10 times and she had gone out. Her excuse was we were already in bed when she was invited, so she couldn't ask. That's BS anyway because she knows I wasn't asleep. I was laying with 7-year-old and had my phone with me so she could have texted me. Just stupid crap like that where I'm like, I just need to know where you were, like, especially at night. And she likes to argue with me about disciplining the younger ones, which is hell ironic because she thinks she can do whatever she wants and I'm like evil if I tell her no. But then she tells me I'm a soft pushover when the little kids are doing something they shouldn't. 9-year-old has been terrorizing 7-year-old and I'm trying to deal with it based on advice from the therapist and stuff I have read. 16-year-old likes to get involved and give 9-year-old a taste of her own medicine, which pretty much means she slaps her back. That doesn't help with my entire aim of everyone keeping their hands to themselves. I can see why 16-year-old does it because I have to fight the urge to do the whole, you hurt her, I'll hurt you, thing with 9-year-old since that was what my parents were like when they could be bothered to try to actually parent. Anyway, now I spend half the time trying to keep 9 and 7 separate and the other half arguing with 16-year-old about discipline. Worst thing 9-year-old has done was hit 7-year-old on the head with a metal water bottle and Matt lost it as much as you can lose it with a kid that age. She has been better since, but still not nice. Basically, she's frustrated with 7-year-old because she won't play or anything at the moment where they used to be best friends and play all day long. And 9-year-old is trying to kind of discipline 7-year-old because she doesn't like it when she has meltdowns or talks about our dad or anything. 7-year-old is my shadow, and because she doesn't sleep well, she is always tired/grumpy and not much fun for 9-year-old to be around, so she gets angry with her. I was trying to push to 7-year-old to play, and that always ended in tears because she would just sit there and not join in whatever game 9-year-old was wanting her to play, so she'd get mad and lash out. So now I'm just letting 7-year-old be, and if she's happy being my shadow, then okay. For context, she's so attached to me that when she wasn't in the same room as me for like 10 minutes recently, and I knew Matt didn't have her, I was kind of concerned where she was, went and found her sad on 12-year-old's lap whilst he played a video game with his friend. The fact she was interested in something other than me or Matt was like, whoa, and I literally almost cried. With 9-year-old, we are trying to give her more one-to-one time because she likes that and definitely needs it, but it's difficult to work around everything else. Matt has more time to spend with her, but she mostly wants me. I can usually get like 20 minutes with her in the evening, but that's it. Obviously, I see her more than that, but with the other kids there and 7-year-old being needy AF, it's not really quality time. 13 and 12 are basically the same. Pretty easy compared to the other 3. 13 has her moments of copying 16 and being a huge pain in my, but mostly she is good. A bit of attitude is breezy, like give me the best you've got, I don't give AF about that, as long as she's not jumping out her bedroom window and running around in the middle of the night. Had an issue with her because she wanted to sleep over at her friend's house and I said no because the dad is so suspicious and she was hell mad at me, but she got over it. 12 just wants big brother's approval, so he's been good. Hasn't told me to go F myself in ages because Matt is literally the respect police and won't let him get away with the crap he used to say to me. Matt is sorting out all the moving stuff. Trying to make it happen by the end of the year, hopefully. I'm not really involved as I'm too busy and he knows more about it as he has done all the research, and I told him to figure out work and a house and schools and then just fill me in. I reduced my hours at work as it was too much and things have been easier since. Our sister, number 2, is saying she will move with us maybe as she wants to help out. Would be amazing to have 3 adults in the house, but we will have to see if that will definitely work or not. That's kind of it, nothing else really happening. Haven't heard from my mom and my nan is still living with our aunt. My oldest sister still sends money and we talk a bit, but I told her straight that I can't deal with the constant trauma talk right now. Edit. Everyone is messaging me about 7-year-old's muslin cloths. Just gonna say I can't mess with the cloths. They're her lovies, and they all have names and personalities, and in her head they are dolls, not rags. She makes them play together and speak, and they have faces drawn on them. So if I wash them, I'm drowning them. If I stuff them inside a teddy, I'm suffocating them. If I stitch them together, I'm stabbing them. You get the picture. Imagine them as her literal babies, and you'll appreciate how limited I am in what I can do with them, lol. So my aim is to get her to switch her focus onto something else, but it's hard when the rags have been the only toys she has really had in her whole life. And also, her being obsessed with 5 rags is like kind of the least of my worries, to be honest. Having to find missing rags all the time isn't the most fun thing ever, but it's not a huge problem for me. Help, is this normal? Got my first text from a kid's friend's mom today inviting 7-year-old to her kid's birthday party in a few weeks. This is the message. Hi Hannah. Friend and friend's sister are having a joint birthday party at our house and friend would love for 7-year-old to come. It's drop off 1 p.m. and collect 3 p.m. Let me know if she can make it. I don't know if I like the whole drop-off/pickup thing, like I don't even really know these people except to just say hi to. But if that's normal, I don't want to be a freak and make it weird. 7-year-old has literal diagnosed separation anxiety right now anyway, so not sure she would even let me leave her there, but I'm stressed either way. Don't want her to miss out and don't really want to leave her at someone's house for 2 hours, but I would if it turns out this is normal and I'm a nut. Edit. Thanks everyone. Appreciate everyone telling me I can ask the mom to stay without coming across as a lunatic. She was like, yeah, definitely there's a couple parents staying, and I can if I want to / if 7 wants me to. So yay, now I feel way less stressed. Didn't ask kiddo yet since she was in a monster mood and would have said no to anything I asked her, but we'll find out her thoughts tomorrow, lol. Birthday party success. Thanks for all the advice everyone. I took 7-year-old to her friend's party and stayed the whole time, and it was definitely the right decision, so I'm glad I messaged the mum about it and was able to figure it out. Louie came up to me loads at the start and then just looked at me a lot for the rest of the party, but she had a great time and I loved seeing her with her friends. She's never had a party or celebrated her birthday though, so she had a lot of questions after, and I promised she could have a cake and a party next year for her birthday. Getting a party bag fascinated her. She was like, whoa, and said it was kind of like her birthday because she got a cupcake and 4 presents in the bag, stickers and a yo-yo and a small baby doll and a coloring book. She took 2 days to eat the cupcake and the baby is called Rapunzel and she carries it everywhere. I'm glad I asked here and didn't freak out and just say no like I was tempted to, since the idea of leaving her was freaking me out. New update, she had another one. My mom had another baby, another girl. I don't know why it shocked me so much because I literally think through this exact scenario in my head every day. But it still hit me like a ton of bricks and I was on the edge of losing my mind for a couple days. I don't know why. I think a mixture of knowing that either way this goes it's going to F me up and also just general anger at my mom for how irresponsible she is. If we take her, I'm raising a whole newborn from scratch again, and if we don't take her, I will torture myself for the rest of my life wondering if she's okay and feeling guilty. At first we were going to just say no, we can't take her and have her go straight to foster care or adoption. But she's in the hospital with meningitis, so after days of stressing out and talking about everything, I'm traveling down right now to be with her because I can't deal with her being alone and I was going crazy. Information has been really patchy, but last I heard they think my mom would have got pregnant in late January because the baby is premature. I suspected when she left at Christmas that she had found out where our dad was, so she must have been with him for I don't know how long. Doubt she's still with him because she usually plays happy families with the new baby if my dad is still there when it's born. My mom carries strep B, so it's not the first time she's had a newborn with serious issues from that. We don't even know what day she was born on. I'm so mad at her that she didn't tell me she was pregnant or come home to have the baby. I would have made sure she got medical care and she would be okay. I'll know more when I get there, but it sounds like my mom didn't have her in hospital, which again wouldn't be the first time she's done that. I've had to just leave Matt with the kids and hope things will be okay. He says he's got it, but I don't know, and obviously me leaving didn't go down well with 7-year-old. 16-year-old is like a new person since we found out and is suddenly the most helpful person ever, and now I've gone she keeps messaging me that things are fine at home and that she wants me to bring the baby home with me. She's the only kid who even knows about the baby. The others think I'm helping our sister with something. I just don't know what to do. Imagining letting her go live with strangers sends me into literal blind panic. I've been in foster care and it was horrible. I know it's different for babies, but like how can I risk her going to live with people who might not love her? I know I will love her and she will be okay with us. But the other part of me is like, can I realistically have another kid at home, and what if she gets adopted by amazing people and has an incredible life? I don't know what to do. The caseworker is saying that staying with family is priority and it would most likely be possible for us to have her if we want her. But I don't want to say yeah I want her and have all this stuff happen and then take her home and realize OMG I can't do this. A baby is a lot and a lot different from school-aged kids. But I have done it before and I was like 13 last time I was doing night feeds, so surely at 20 I can do it. 7-year-old is finally mostly sleeping in her own bed, and I've actually been sleeping at last. But I feel like an idiot if I say, yeah, give this human child away just so I can get a bit more sleep. That's crazy. Matt is saying we could bring her home and see how it goes as like a temporary thing. But I don't want to just say, yeah, okay, let's bring her home like a pet cat or fish. I want to be certain that it's the right choice. I will get so attached and so will she, and that's not fair because if it turns out it's impossible to have this many kids, then what the hell do we do? I mean, I guess nothing is impossible. I don't know, I just hate the thought of giving her to random people. I know through the years all of us will be together, and my head will be constantly like, how's the baby? Where's the baby right now? What if she's lonely? What if no one loves her? What if she has no one to play with? Maybe she's hungry. I will be torturing myself forever. I don't know how people give a kid away. She's not even my effing kid, and I'm like, no, you're part of me, I need to keep you with me. But what if I can't? Financially, it will be okay because we get decent money for kinship, and between us we can make enough money to be okay. When we move, before Christmas, hopefully, there will be 3 adults in the house because our older sister is moving with us plus 16 will be 17 by then. By the end of February, all the kids will have had their birthdays, so they will be 14, 13, 10, and 8. Just getting more independent, and then bam, newborn. I don't know what to do. My oldest sister is like, F this, you need to get her adopted. Everyone else wants to try to keep her. I just want a crystal ball so I could see how things turn out either way and then decide because the thought of regretting this choice for the rest of my life is really making me so stressed. Not really looking for advice, to be honest, because I don't want the life of a literal baby being decided by Reddit, as that just seems effed up, and I want it to be the right choice for us that we have made with the caseworkers. I'm just rambling because it's an 8-hour journey and I need to stop spamming Matt and my sisters with my constant thoughts. But yeah, for everyone who was messaging me like your mom will have another one, you called it, I guess. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, if you do take her, I would do it with one condition. A signed and personally confirmed letter or personal confirmation from her doctor that she has had an IUD or other long-term/permanent birth control put in. OOP. Everyone's been begging her to do this since like 5 kids ago, but to be honest, if they can even find her this time, she will probably go to jail. And I don't want the baby's life to be dictated by my mom like we're giving you away because she won't do what we want. OOP on how old her mother is and if she is still planning to have more babies. OOP, she's like 40, she had my oldest sister when she was about 15. Commenter 2, my god, she needs her tubes tied or something. Kid number 8 and she doesn't take care of any of you. I'm sorry, hun. This has got to be so hard on you. But I know you'll make the best choice for you and the rest of your family. Hugs, darling. You're such an incredible mom to them all. OOP, it's kid number 10. I'm hoping she's arrested, then can't have any more if she's in jail. Thank you. OOP on her mom and the baby situation after her birth. OOP, hard to get the facts right, but I think she had the baby at a friend's house and left her there or left when the friend said she was bringing the baby to the hospital because she could tell there was something wrong with her. Baby update. Short update as I don't have much time, but everyone is messaging me today asking what's happening. Baby is doing really well. The past week has been up and down and still got a few issues ATM, but there's a super good chance she will be totally fine. She looks like an alien and she has a cannula in her tiny head, but she's okay according to literally every nurse and doctor I keep harassing about her because to look at her you'd think this baby is not well. They're like, no, she's doing great. But yeah, if she wasn't brought to the hospital when she would be deleted. They still haven't found my mom. No idea where she is, but most likely left the city. Maybe she actually realizes she effed up this time and you can't leave your newborn with random crackheads. We're getting temporary custody and hopefully bringing her straight home when she gets discharged if everything is sorted by then. Need to actually see if we can manage it before we make a solid decision, so it makes sense to do it this way and the caseworker is fully on board. I'm worried about everyone getting attached and then it not working out, but after talking about it all week we think it's better to try and fail than not try and wonder what if. Had to tell the kids about her obviously, and they are all like this is the best thing ever and excited, but I don't know. I think they think she'll be a quiet, adorable doll, and the little girls think they get to name her so it's all fun to them. She won't be called Calypso or Lilo or Rapunzel though, and she definitely isn't quiet, so I don't know if the excitement will last long once we get home. We'll see. I'm anxious to just get home and have an actual conversation with Matt and my sister because right now it feels like they're like, yeah, we can keep her, but I'm the only one thinking about things long term and like the actual logistics of having an infant.